welcome back, guys. This is our third class. No, this is our fifth class. So no, six?
Yeah, six.
Six, okay, my bad. Yeah, this is our sixth class. And then, so yeah, this is our sixth class. Welcome back. Today, we're gonna do a lot of, we're gonna slightly go over the third declension, masculine and feminine. So this is like a little bit beyond just like intro to Latin. Do you guys have any questions? I see some what's in the comment. Andrew, do you have a question? What about we're gonna get to the vocab. Okay, anyways, so this week we're gonna learn the third declension, masculine, feminine. We're gonna review everything that we've learned in the past 5 weeks, and then we're gonna do some translations. So like putting everything we've learned together, and we're gonna do some easy translation sentences, and then we're gonna do mythology. And then if we have time at the end, we'll do a fun game. Does that sound good to everyone? Any questions? Okay. All right. So this is the list of words for this week. And notice these are basically all third declension vocab words, which is what we're learning today. And you can probably see that they have some things in common. Okay, so the first one is mors, mortis, which means death. The second one is labor, laboris, which means work, because it's like labor. The third one is finis, finis, which means limit. And then the fourth one is pes, pedes, which means foot. The fifth one is urbs, urbis, which means city. And the last one is pars, partis, which means part. Okay, any questions? So these words all look pretty similar. The endings are pretty similar. That's because they are all third declension. So it's the second one, the genitive one, is always, it has an is at the end. Okay, anyone have any questions with these words? Some of them are pretty easy, like labor, laboris. You can think of labor, which means work. Urbs, urbis, if you guys have heard of the word like urban, means city. Pes, pedes, and then foot, like pedestrian. Pedals, those all relate to foot. And then pars, partis, that one kind of looks like part. Finis, finis, that one doesn't really look like limit, but just gotta memorize that one. And finally, mors, mortis, it means death. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure they're like mortal, because we're gonna die. Mortal, immortal, those things all relate to death. And that's why it means that. Okay, I see some comments. Yes, urban comes from urbis. Very good. Urban, pedestrian. All right. So anyone have any questions about these words? Okay, so here are basically the endings for the third declension, feminine and masculine. So this one, feminine and masculine are basically combined together into one. And then there's also third declension I stem, third declension neuter, but those are more advanced things that you're not going to get into. So for now, we're just going to do the third declension, masculine and feminine. Also in Latin, third declension is probably what you're going to see. It's the most common one. So the ones we've learned, like the first feminine, the second masculine, those are nice to have for like the basics, but definitely if you're going to read Latin works, it's mostly third declension. All right, Joyce, do you want to go over them?
Yeah, okay. So the nominative singular is various because there's no like set ending. And since they didn't want to write them all out, they just said various.
Yeah, so if you
So
go
like
back
the
and
word will be given to you though. So
if you see mores, labor, finis, pes, herbs, pars, they're all kind of different.
yeah, that's the nominative part. And then the rest, it's just like how you would do the other declensions. You memorize the ending and then add them on. So for the singular, it's is, I, em, e, and plural, es, ibus, es, and ibus.
Mm-hmm. Any questions about these? So these are kind of some, like there's some similarities to the things you've learned. So like accusative will always basically have an M, at the end for some reason. And then dative and ablative singular, they're usually just one letter things. And then dative and ablative plural, always like the same things. Okay, so this is just basically it. Any questions? Again, there's really no like trick to know these, you just have to memorize them. But oftentimes you are given some of them depending on what level you're doing. Any questions?
Okay, so for pes, pedis.
Yeah, knowing that, we will do some practice. And so remember, we always give you the first two. So we always give you the first nominative and we give you the genitive. So then what you do is you take off the root, the ending. And so ped is your root. So then you just add, yep. Seems like you guys are good with this. Yeah, this is still the exact same thing as all the other things we've been doing. All right, very good, perfect. You guys got this. All right, so let's try again. Oh, sorry, now this is the third declension neuter. So as you can see, it's kind of similar. It's pretty similar. So like IBUS is the same. So do you guys remember when we did the second neuter, how the nominative plural was A, and so it's the accusative? Well, it's basically the same thing. So basically the same thing, except for minor changes, just the nominative and accusative plural.
Yeah, and the accusative singular will be the same as the nominative, so you'll know which one it is. Like
yes.
What the various things.
Accusative and nominative are the same. Dative and ablative are very similar. They're almost the same. But see how like this is similar, just like how the second declension was similar as well. All right. So do you guys want to try doing this or? Vocative. So the blank spaces are basically, it's just like anything, like there's multiple like possibilities of what it could be. So it's not like a set thing. Yeah, it's okay. It's a lot of stuff that we've given you. What you need, you don't have to memorize the roots. It would be good if you can, but you just need to know how to decline. That's like the big takeaway from all.
Wait, I think you guys are forgetting the aura, the tempora. Like,
what do you mean?
Well, some of them are right.
Tempum.
Like
guys, oh sorry guys, remember this is neuter. This is no longer masculine. This is neuter.
Like for accusative plural to the tempa, like like
Yes,
after
it's
the
just
P,
tempus.
add an
Well, I
O
see
R.
some people have it right. I see
Yeah.
some tempus. Yeah, remember this is, I think you guys know how to do this. You're just getting confused. But back on what I was saying. So like Sophia, wait, who said that? Emily. You don't have to remember all this. You could just take a picture if you want or like jot it down. But just know how to decline. That's like the main takeaway. The blanks, I already talked about it. The blanks just indicate that there's not a set ending. Like tempus is one of them, but like more, like the other ones, like Moors, that could also be one. Like it's not like a set thing. There's not a set ending. It could be multiple. And it just depends on what you're using it for. It like changes depending on the words. All right, now we're gonna do a review. Now we're gonna do a review on all of the declensions and the conjugations that we learned in the past weeks.
Okay, so
yeah, we're
you
gonna
guys
go
know
over.
these words and we'll go on to the next slide, but like,
So this is
so
all the
just, like, look
vocab
at
that
these
we.
6 words.
Mhm.
And if everyone knows it, then we'll move on to the next slide.
Yeah, this is all the vocab that we've learned so far. Should we go over the?
Does everyone know these 6 words?
Yeah. Did we? I don't think we learned the last one. Did we?
Which one?
No, we didn't learn that one, did we?
What?
Did we learn that one?
Which one?
The last one.
Oh, yeah. I said in the beginning class, like the first class. It means noon.
I don't know. What does it mean?
Noon.
New?
Noon, like N-O-O-N.
Oh, yeah, we did learn that one. Because remember, post.
Yeah.
Meridium.
So like this is actually like every word that we gave you.
Yeah.
Like not even in the list. So everyone know these 6 words?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like you guys do.
Okay, don't just. Okay. Okay. This is all old stuff, just to help you guys clear your minds. All right. Okay, we get it.
Okay, now next one.
All right. Now this is from week 2. You guys could just type in the chat instead of.
You guys got it all right though. And the last one means after. Yeah.
Wait, isn't post already an English word?
Yeah, it is.
It probably is,
like
but
post
I know.
postscript, like PS, postscript. That means like after.
I mean, tuba is also an
It's
English
a
word.
prefix, right?
It could be a prefix, yes. Post has many different functions. So it just depends on what context you're using it for. So yeah, we'll go over this one. So Silva means woods, Via means road, Bila means farmhouse or house, Tuba means trumpet, Dia means goddess, and the post means after.
Yeah, first one can also mean forest. That's how usually I do it.
Yes. All right. This is week 3. Try your best and then we'll go over them.
Star, yes. Table is also right. Yes. Daughter, yes.
Okay, thanks for the lines.
And descend, yeah.
All right, very good. All right, Stella means star, Mensa means table, Regina means queen, Filia means daughter, Patria means country, and then Mito means to send. If this is a review, okay, this is a review. If you don't remember,
Yeah,
try
this is review of all the
to
vocab
take it in.
words.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't joined all of our classes yet, this might be a little.
Problem is, there might be one time I was camping with my friends and it was on a Sunday, so
That's okay.
might have been with 3.
That's fine. Just try to remember them now, or like at least listen as we go over them so you can have an idea. All right. Week 4. This is last week's words. No, this is week 4. Not last week.
Well, I don't know if I did it in order. I just put them down.
Oh.
It's just all the words. Poet, farmer, god, yes. Boy, king.
You guys are very good with this one.
And then man, yeah.
Okay. Yes. So poeta means poet. Agricola means farmer. Deus means god. Puer means boy. Rex means king. And then vir means man. Also, if I'm going too fast, just let me know. I'll slow down.
But you guys seem to know the words, so that's good.
Yeah, it's good if you guys know. But they are very similar to English. All right, please stop writing. Okay. All right, final list.
Oh, there's a couple more slides.
Final list of vocab though. Oh, never mind.
There's like a few more. I just put every word we did.
Okay. Not final list. If you don't know, just don't answer. You don't have to draw a.
Wolf is correct. Food is correct. Friend is correct.
Mhm.
Okay, so porta means gate.
All right. Lupa means you're close, Mason. It's kind of beast. All right. Lupa means wolf. Porta means gate. Amicus means friend. Yes, Taurus means bull because if you were born, if you guys are into astrology, Taurus is basically the sign of a bull. Ager
Agri
means
is field, not
field,
island.
and then Cibus means food. Very good. Any questions?
Taurus is pronounced Taurus.
I say Taurus.
Yeah, I say Taurus. I don't think the pronunciation matters too much. All right. How many do we have? Why do you have?
It's every word, so I don't know.
Yeah, but we do like 6 words a week, not like this many.
I didn't add any new words.
Okay.
Oh, that was fast. Okay, yeah.
Where'd
Time,
you
war,
find these
future, sign, word, danger. Yes.
Whoa, who did that yellow thing? Oh, I get it because it's danger. It's funny. All right.
There's 3 more
Wow.
slides.
All right. Tempus means time. Bellum means war. Otium means leisure. Signum means sign. Verbum means word. And then periculum means danger. As you can see by that very bright drawing.
Wait, someone spelled war wrong.
War. What do they spell it as?
I added an extra R.
Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. All right.
Actually, no,
Oh my gosh. All right. Next list of vocab words.
There's 2
I
more.
don't know why there's so many.
Maybe we gave them more words than we thought. I don't know.
Yeah. Apparently you guys have a lot more words than, well, that's a lot of words you guys should know.
Yeah,
Let's
slave,
have an
give,
idea.
office, to love. To hold is, it means to have. Yeah, to hold us have. What does it say after laudo?
Mm,
Yes, it means to praise.
okay, so service means slave. Dono means gift. Officium means office. Amo means to love. Laudo means to praise. And habio means to hold.
Or to have.
Yes. Any questions? Going once, going twice. All right, next list. Oh my goodness. All right, next list. No wonder there's like 40 slides.
To walk, to annoy. Porto means to carry. I don't know if that's your reading. To give. To prepare, yes, and to warn, yes. I like the drawings.
All right, very good. So amblo means to walk. Manere means to warn. Vexo means to annoy. Paro means to prepare. Do dere means to give. Porto means to carry. Any questions? All right. Okay. Okay, last list of words. So this is the things we learned today, actually. See if you remember them. All right, very good. Mors means death. Labor means work. Finis means limit. Pes means foot. Urbis means city. Pars means part. And then ante is after.
I thought I meant,
No, ante is before.
yeah, before.
Yeah.
Post is
Remember,
after.
post. I know, I get confused too. Post is after. Ante is before. All right, stop. One more. Okay, why is this side? Okay, declension. So this is declension review of all the many declensions you've learned. All right, so do you guys remember this? The first declension feminine? Yes, no. Okay. All right, you don't have to, please. Okay, if I'm asking a question, please just type in the chat or like speak up instead of writing on the screen. Okay, second declension masculine. Just, if you want to take a picture, you can. Just take it in. Please just, if no one says anything, I'll just keep moving on. Okay. All right, please stop annotating. Unless I say you can. All right, second declension neuter. Give you like 10 seconds to look at it.
We're gonna play like a review game next week. I don't know if we'll do it this week. Maybe.
We'll do a review game next week.
Yeah, but all the stuff will be in the game.
Yes, all this stuff. So we will post this on the Google Classroom.
Are you gonna
Oh.
play it today? I mean, book it?
Yes, we were planning on it. But we're picking the mode, so. Okay, moving on. This is the thing we learned today, so glance over it. Yeah, I think Joyce already answered this, but booklet it's going to be a little different for booklet today. Okay. And this is the last thing we learned today. All right, so this is basically, so do you guys remember this? This is like, even if you don't remember all the endings, this is what you should remember. So remember, there's 5 cases that we learned: nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, and ablative. Nominative is a subject and it translates to the/a. Genitive is a possession, it translates to of the blank. Dative is the indirect object to/for the blank. Accusative is direct object the/a blank. And then ablative is the object of the preposition with, towards, under, etc. the blank. Any questions? Yes, you should remember. This is good. You need to remember this. This is most important part. No questions? Okay. We shall continue. All right, Joyce, do you want to go over these?
Okay, so next is conjugations. Present active tense. Did I remember these? The endings, the translation.
Okay,
If
we'll
you
look
guys
at
do, we'll
them.
move on to the
Yeah,
next.
we'll give you a couple minutes, couple seconds to look at it. So yeah, remember OST, MUS, TIS, and T. Know this, and the others will be very easy for you. Just you have to know this one. Super important.
Yeah, these are all pretty recent.
And then you see bomb, baspat, bamus, batis, bant. Very similar.
And then translated as was/were.
Yes, this is past tense. It is an action that has not been completed yet. There are 3 more tenses that we might go over next week if you guys really want to, but we're probably not going to get to in this class. Would you guys like to go over the other verb? Okay, we might go over a little bit in the beginning of next class before our whole review game. All right, last one, future active tense, which is stuff that will happen in the future. Sorry, my bad choice. I kind of just.
And that's okay. Yeah, it's translated as will. That's what will happen in the future. The ending are bo, bis, bit, bimis, bitis, bunt.
Okay. All right, so quick. So the 3 other ones that we will not get to, we might go over, are the perfect, the future perfect, and the pluperfect. All right, and these are all basically past tenses, but they are in different time placements. So the imperfect, the one we've learned, is an action that has not been completed yet. Perfect is an action that has been completed yet. And then like future perfect is like an action that you like, it's super past. So it's like different degrees of past tense. So yeah, those are more complex. Okay, so now we're gonna get to translations, okay? So this is when you have to put everything you've learned in the past like month.
Yeah, but they're really easy. Like, and they're
These
similar.
are simple translations also.
You might be able to just see it and immediately know.
Yeah, if you can see it and immediately understand them, good for you.
You guys can try, or should we?
Yeah, remember guys, find the verb, find the subject, and then
Yeah, Maria is the subject.
Maria is just a name, by the way, guys.
But yeah, it is the subject.
Maria is the name. Maria sees the queen. Perfect.
Yeah,
You are correct. Maria sees the queen.
the queen.
The queen.
Yeah,
Right, that's
Maria
not-
sees the queen is the first one, and the second one is very similar. It's just
Yes.
yes,
The queen sees Maria. Okay. Why are these sentences so easy? All right. Okay, very good. So remember, guys, what we do. Oops, where's my mouth? All right. So we first find we always find the verb first. All right. And we can tell usually what the verb is. So we find the verb, which is vidiat, and we know it's sees. And since it's T, we know it's in the present tense. So it'd be sees. So we know, but we also know it's he, or it is the subject. So Maria, she is the subject. So she sees the queen, and we know this is the accusative because of the ending. I know this was super quick, but you guys seem to be very good with this. Please ask if you have any questions on how people just translated that. I can go over slowly. No questions? Oops. You sure no questions? All right. Here are the next set of translations. This one's even easier because you don't even need to differentiate which is the subject. There's only 2 words.
It's more a verb practice.
All right. We see the queen. Whoever did that was perfect.
We see the queen.
We see the queen. Uh-huh.
And
And
then
then
they see the
they
queen.
see the queen. Perfect. All right. So this is how you do this. So as always, we find the verb. We always find the verb first. So these are the verbs. Why is that laser pointer never? All
They had it off or on.
right. No, like I pick it on and then disappears. All right. So VD must is the verb. Okay. Okay, I give up. So VD must is the verb. And since it has the must at the end, we know it is we see. But there's no subject, and there's only Regina, which is accusative, and accusative cannot be the subject. So we automatically just say we see the queen, like, because like we, that's like a pronoun. Since there's no subject that we go back, so we just keep the we.
Yeah, so it's not the queen sees. Like,
No, it would be we see the queen. Does that make sense to everyone? So same thing with the bottom one. They see the queen. Any questions, concerns, comments? All right, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, okay, that was it. All right. Was that pretty easy, guys? The whole translations?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you know how to conjugate and you know how to decline, these should be a piece of cake. Of course, they get more complicated, but
What is the mythology story?
we'll see. All right, so
there's 2 this week.
yeah, it's like a 2-in-1 mythology story. So we're doing 2, but it falls into the same like subject. So we're doing constellations basically. So there's 2 constellation stories that we're doing today. Also vocative, we're not going to learn because vocative is just a command. We kind of went over vocative.
Yeah, it's really easy to learn too.
Yeah, we don't really need to know vocative because again, it's just a command. Oh, locative, like places. Is locative a thing?
Oh yeah, it is. Locative is. But like I never learned it myself.
Yeah, sorry, this is intro to Latin, so we're not gonna go that in depth.
Yeah, I never had to use it during translation either.
Yeah.
Not once.
All right, so we're doing Orion's story first. So the first constellation story is about Orion. So he was like a skillful hunter who was rumored to be basically a son of Poseidon. There's many different versions. This is the more Greek Roman version. So after offending Merope, who was one of the princesses, he got his eyes blinded by her father. So to get back his sight, Orion traveled all the way to Helios, who is the god of the sun, and then and Helios eventually helped him get back his sight. And then he traveled to the island of Crete and he met Diane in Leto. So there he spent most of his days hunting with the goddess of the hunt and moon. So this is probably the part where most of you guys know. So Diane is Artemis's Roman name, by the way, if you're confused on who Diane is. Okay. So then eventually one day Orion became so cocky that he declared that he will kill every animal there is in the world. And then this made Rhea, who is Gaia, the goddess of the earth, really mad. So she sent a giant scorpion after him. And eventually the scorpion killed him, but Diane was like, let's put him up to the skies. So he was placed into the sky as a constellation. So him and the scorpion were both placed into the sky, basically, Orion. So there is like, I don't know if you guys are into constellations and the stars, but yeah. Poor Anne. Well, he didn't end up killing them because he was put into the stars. Okay. All right, first story, fun. I try to find like stories that are like less known and appropriate. Okay. All right, here is our second constellation story. So there was one nymph named Callisto, who was a nymph under Diane. And unfortunately, she caught the eye of Jupiter, and eventually she had his son, Arcas, I don't know. She had his son. So when Juno found out, she was very upset, and she basically turned Callisto into a bear. Okay. Well, Percy Jackson isn't exactly accurate mythology. Okay, anyways, so to protect Arcas from Juno's wrath, Jupiter hid him in like an area of Greece. And then one day after he grew up, he was actually selected to be an offering for the gods, which is kind of ironic. And because Jupiter was his father, he was like saved, and he like did some like cool skeptical with like the help of Jupiter, and he eventually became the king of Arcadia, and he was a great hunter as well. So then one day when he was out hunting, he came across his mother, who was still a bear, and she was so overjoyed to see him, she tried to hug him, but she was still in her bear form, so he tried like hunting her. And then Jupiter oversaw this, so he basically made them both into constellations before he could kill his mother. And then they became what is known as Ursa Minor and Ursa Major, which is the Little and the Big Dipper.
Okay.
Right. So that was the story of the constellations of Orion, the Little Dipper, and the Big Dipper. The end. You guys know these stories, or you guys know these constellations at least? I don't know if you guys are familiar. Okay. Okay. All right. Any questions, comments, anything you guys want to add? No questions? All right. So here is basically the homework. It's to review everything. There's no like actual homework today, this week. Just to review everything.